as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. And really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Robinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play fake. Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. He shot in, CD, like he was out of can from that linebacker position. And even though they were running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They run. This is Scarborough. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's Scarborough again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
We're scoreless after 1. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown! Demetrius Harris, 33 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, this is the tight end fan. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side, there's London. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1 and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Flush to his right. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. There he goes for 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Robert Quinn able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, he's going deep for Brown. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, Rodgers.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Scarborough. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is Scarborough. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
I give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Returnable here for Davis. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rodgers to throw once more. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons
Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons,